This season, we partnered with Pilot Pen, maker of America's #1 selling and longest running pen, the G2 Gel Ink Pen. We use ours all the time.
We do. With our friends at Pilot Pen, we've been highlighting everyday heroes and overachievers who go above and beyond while making a difference in their community.
Jacqueline Norvell is one of those overachievers. Take a look at her story.
We've all heard of Skid Row. We know about Skid Row, but to walk amongst people, they are a forgotten people. My name is Jacqueline Norvell, and I am the founder of Brown Bag Lady. On the first Sunday of every month, we meet at my apartment, a small 2-bedroom, and we prepare 200 brown bag lunches. We meet on a street corner. We are not in a soup kitchen. We're not in a building. We are out in the elements amongst the people.
She came into my office. She's like, I have this idea. I know it sounds crazy, but I have this idea. I want to start this charity and I want to call it Brown Bag Lady. She goes, do you think I could do it? I'm like, yeah, you could do it. She goes, I mean, like, how do I do it? I'm like, just do it.
She is a leader. She's the general of this whole team, and I'm super proud of her. It's crazy to see someone find their passion, in life, period. So a lot of us are not fortunate enough to ever figure that out, or we struggle with finding that, and it's just awesome to be able to see her find that and her wake up every day and want to go after it.
You get up in the morning and you think about it. You go to bed at night and you dream about it. You wake up and it consumes you. It's like being an artist or a writer or a poet. This is my life.
The folks at Pilot Pen were so impressed with Jacqueline's mission, they awarded her their $50,000 G2 Overachievers Grant.
Yes. Jacqueline joins us by Skype from Los Angeles. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hey, honey.
Hello.
Thank you for what you're doing. So amazing.
Oh, it is such an amazing journey. It is unbelievable how not just myself, but everyday ordinary people get together on the first Sunday of every month, and we try and make a difference in the community. It is just unbelievable.
You are making
really
a difference.
is.
How did you become?
Yes.
How did you become known as the Brown Bag Lady?
Well, I was at a Laker game, actually, and the car went the wrong way, and we ended up on Skid Row. So we've heard about Skid Row, and you've read stories about Skid Row, but to see it on a Friday night, and it was unbelievable. So I went back to the office, and I told my coworkers, and I was like, we have to do something. We have to. So I took some of my Christmas bonus money and I made about 70 warm turkey meals, and I asked friends to join me, bring shoes and no longer worn jackets or coats. So we just headed down to Skid Row. We parked on a street corner, and we did that a few years in a row. And then we started doing brown bag lunches, which consists of a turkey sandwich, a banana, a cookie, a bottle of water, and always something sweet. And Brown Bag Lady was born.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's interesting you said that you made a wrong turn, and I lived in LA for a while, and that's exactly how I discovered Skid Row. Is you just make a wrong turn and you look at this, and it's like, how does this exist in our country? How does it exist in a place like LA where there's billionaires everywhere?
Everywhere.
And there's people living in tents and walking around and have nowhere to go, and it's a large population of people. So what you did is it's spectacular to take action and say, like, I'm going to do something about this. And you did it the right way. You just did it. You didn't have to wait. You didn't have to worry about anybody else.
Right. And you can't, that's one thing, you can't listen to naysayers. You will get so consumed in, but what is 200 brown bag lunches really doing in the big scheme of things? Let me tell you something. From those 200 brown bag lunches, we have had volunteers that come. No one is rich, but someone donated bicycles. So now we were able to hand out 10 brand new bicycles at Christmas time.
That's wonderful.
March is my 5-year anniversary, and one of the volunteers knows the owner of a Mexican restaurant, and they're donating enough food to feed 200 homeless people.
Nice.
So, you can get so stuck in your head and scared, and it can be overwhelming. But there's a saying that I love: don't ask the Lord to guide your footsteps if you ain't willing to move your feet.
Amen.
So just move. Just do something. We can all do something, It doesn't have to be something major. Like, 200 brown bag lunches because through word of mouth, now we have a barber that comes with us every first Sunday. We give away free haircuts. Someone heard about us, they send us 20 cases of water. You know, it's just do something. Keep a jacket in your car. In the summertime, keep a case of water and hand it out and give eye contact. That's one of the main things I hear. The homeless people look away. They avert their eyes when you see a homeless person coming. Eye contact means so much, but it's so simple. And it means so much.
Acknowledging another human being.
Right.
Yes.
And we need to take care of each other.
We do.
We gotta look out for one another.
Take care of each other. And you don't have to make some big extravagant meal. Most weekends, I make a big pot of red beans and rice. And I drive around Hollywood and I pass out and I will sit and talk. We talk with people. We ask them, how is your back doing? Whatever ended up happening with your dog? Just, I mean, imagine.
Just being
never
considerate
being
to other
spoken
people.
to. Yes,
Just that
it's
consideration.
huge. And that's what Brown Bag Lady is all about. We're all about communication and hugging and connecting with the homeless population.
Absolutely. And you put a message, an inspirational message on every bag as well. I love
Yes,
this.
I love that part. It could be Martin Luther King, Marilyn Monroe, John F. Kennedy, as long as it's a good, positive quote. So every month, I tape it to a bag, and now it's a thing. It's just the little things that really
make a
really
huge
mean
difference.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. And since we are a donation-based nonprofit, everything we do, everything we have been able to do is because of donations, and it just keeps growing and getting bigger. And I sit here and I'm just holding on for dear life because I'm just amazed.
There's a
some
lot of good
people
in the
still out
world,
there.
too.
Yep.
There's a lot of
Yep.
good in the world.
Yes. Yes, there is.
I'm with you on that. Tell us about Pilot Pen's G2 Overachievers Grant.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I have a friend. She lives in Northern California, and she's flipping through a magazine, and she's like, hey, I see this article for overachievers. I'm going to nominate you. So I was like, what is it? She explains it to me. So I Google the previous winners. One was a doctor. One was some other successful businesswoman. I'm like, they don't care about Brown Bag Lady. Like, they do not care about me. Long story short, fast forward,
They care.
they care.
That's big
What you're doing
amazing.
is wonderful.
So when I won the grand prize, your mind you're just, what are we going to do in the community? How much more can we do? What can we do? What can we give? And it has just been amazing.
Well, tell them what are you going to do with the money? What are you going to give? Tell them.
Okay, well, we have set aside and we have earmarked a chunk of the money because I don't know in the rest of the world, but in Los Angeles County, we have Section 8 vouchers. And although you get a discount on housing, there's nothing. Everything is so expensive here.
It
so
is.
we are saving that money. We're putting it to the side, and we're going to purchase. Fingers crossed. We are going to purchase a building, and we are going to get some people off the street. I'm only going to accept Section 8 vouchers. We are going to do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
The Pilot Pen, making
Get
the
'em,
long
Boog.
lasting G2 gel ink pen, the writing tool of overachievers everywhere. Like Jacqueline, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
For having me.
My little
Rock
sister.
on.
All right, coming up, legendary James Beard award-winning chef